Jai Jinendra. Welcome to the part 5 of our book summary on Karma Samhita. This is a detailed book on Karma Siddhant, Karma philosophy. This book is based on the scriptures of Jainism. Let us today understand some of the important concepts. The concept of Ashraf, Samvar and Nirjara. The door which is opened by the good and bad karmas of the soul is called as Ashraf. The things which stop the influx of this Ashraf is called as Samvar. And the things soul does to burn out or shed these bad karmas through its various efforts is called as Nirjara. To explain the concept of Ashraf, Samvar and Nirjara, there is a very good example of a boat. The water coming inside the boat from a hole is called as Ashraf, the gateway to all our karmas. When we close that hole by fixing it, we stop the flow of water coming inside. Thereby, we stop the karmic bondage coming inside our soul. This is called as Samvar. Removing the water that has come inside the boat with our efforts is called as Nirjara, that is cleansing of our soul. When we cleanse our soul from all the garbage, our soul can get liberated and attain moksha, getting elevated from the cycles of birth and death. Many people think, what is the purpose of life? The ultimate goal of life. The purpose of life, the ultimate goal of life, the purpose of spiritual progress is to liberate our soul permanently from all the karmic bondages. Bonded soul is enveloped in the karmic deeds, whereas liberated soul is completely free from the karmic deeds. Until the soul is bonded, the karmic accounts continue with the soul's every birth, and the soul who has liberated itself from the karmic bondages reaches the highest peak of spiritual completeness, which is called as moksha. One important question comes to our mind: how did our soul come into existence? And when it got attached with karmic bondages? Learned sages have given an example of seed and tree. Which came first? Whether seed came or the tree came first into existence. Because there is no tree without a seed, and there is no seed without a tree, in the same way, our soul and its karmic bondages are there from time immortal. Bhagavad Gita and Stananga Sutra say this soul is neither ever born nor ever destroyed. It is eternally unborn and immortal. Even though soul is eternal, the cycle of karma can come to an end. The seed of lineage is called eternal because of its continuity. But when the seed is burnt, the lineage of trees comes to an end. Similarly, it is said in Tattvartha Sutra that once the karmic deeds of our soul are burnt, then rebirth in this world does not occur. Once our soul cleanses all the karmic bondages through its various ways and efforts, the soul becomes pure and gets liberated. It is like taking out the dirt and unwanted things from a stone to emerge as a beautiful idol. Now let us understand what is the relationship of soul and karma. Soul and karma have four kinds of relationships. First is Anadi Anant, second is Anadi Sant, third is Sadi Anant, and fourth is Sadi Sant. Looking at the types of soul and karma relationships, the first one is Anadi Anant, which means eternal and infinite. The relation where there is no starting point and no end point of the time. The second type of soul and karma relationship is Anadi Sant, which is also called as eternal end. The relation where there is no starting point but has end point of time. Third type of soul and karma relationship is Sadi Anant, which means start and eternal. The relationship where there is starting point of time but no end point. The fourth type of soul and karma relationship is Sadi Sant, the start and end. The relationship where there is both start and end point of time. In Jain philosophy, the relationship between soul and karma are considered in three ways. First is Anadi Anant, the relation where there is no starting point and no end point of time, that is eternal and infinite. Second one is Anadi Sant, where there is no starting point but has an end point of time, that is eternal and end. And the third type of relationship of the soul and karma, which is both has starting point and end point of time. Let us now take a look at two of the important concepts which will help us in understanding the quality of a soul. They are Bhavyatma and second is Abhavyatma. Bhavyatma is that soul which has the capability to attain moksha by liberating itself through the spiritual path of Samyak Gyan, that is right knowledge, Samyak Darshan, that is right faith, and Samyak Charitra, that is right conduct. Now let us understand what is Samyak Gyan, Samyak Darshan and Samyak Charitra. Samyak Gyan, which is called as right knowledge. Samyak Gyan refers to the correct and complete understanding of reality, that is right knowledge. It is a knowledge that helps a soul perceive the true nature of the self, karma, and the universe without any distortion, doubt, or falsehood. In essence, Samyak Gyan empowers the soul to comprehend the eternal truths without prejudice or misconception, serving as a cornerstone for the Jain path of self realization and moksha. Samyak Darshan, that is right faith. Samyak Darshan represents the correct perception and belief in the true nature of reality. It refers to the proper understanding and acceptance of the fundamental truths of the universe, the soul, and the karma. It is not blind faith, but a profound understanding cultivated through reflection, study of scriptures, and introspection. By anchoring oneself in the right perception, the practitioner aligns thoughts, knowledge, and actions with the ultimate goal of liberation, forming the foundation for sincere spiritual practice. Samyak Charitra means right conduct. Samyak Charitra represents to engage in auspicious activities through mind, speech, and action that ensure benefit and destroy the harms. It refers to the acts of truthfulness, non-violence, self-restraint, penance, and renunciation, and abandons the five sins and passions of attachment, aversion, desire, anger, delusion, and greed. Abhavya Atma, the soul or Atma, which does not has the capability to attain moksha by liberating itself through the spiritual path. It lacks the inner capacity to generate true right faith, so moksha never occurs for it. Abhavya Atma may be born in any realm, may it be heaven, human, animals, or in the hell, or may do austerities or good deeds, but it will never attain true right faith, right knowledge, and right conduct together. Therefore, liberation does not arise. The chief obstruction is extremely intense wrong belief and passions that are never destroyed. We learned that a being that does not have the capability to attain liberation is called as Abhavya Atma. Abhavya Atma or soul cannot completely separate the karmic atoms from their soul states. The connection between their soul states and karmic atoms always remains. Such a soul remains immersed in the deep darkness of falsehood. Therefore, the karma of Abhavya soul is considered Anadi Anant, which has no starting point and no end point of time. The karmic connection of great soul, that is Bhavya Atma, is considered eternal. A great soul attains right perception, when it receives the proper means according to its spiritual practice and by gaining right knowledge of the elements and following right conduct, it completely destroys all its karmas. Therefore, the karmic connection of great souls, that is Bhavya Atma, is eternal, but is certainly has an end, which is called as Anadi Sant. The relationship of Sadi Sant is found in both Bhavya and Abhavya beings. No karma is individually without a beginning. It has a beginning, and one day when that karma comes to an end, it also has an end. Past accumulated karmas, when their state is complete, they separate from the soul and new karma continue to accumulate. The detachment of the soul from old karma is called nirjara, that is shedding of karma, and the connection of new karma with the soul is called binding of karmas. The flow of combination of various karma is without a beginning, but concerning any particular karma, it has a start and has an end to it. In the Panchastika scripture of Jainism, it is written, the being who exists in the world, that is, who is caught in the cycle of birth and death, experiences the results of attachment and aversion through the vibrations of mind, speech, and body. From these results, new actions and karma are born. Because of karma, one has to take birth in one of the four states of existence. By taking birth, one gets a body. According to the body, one receives senses. Through the senses, one perceives objects. The perception of objects then again results in attachment and aversion. Thus, in the cycle of worldly existence, the emotions of beings caught in it give rise to karma, and from karma arise emotions again. So this flow of karma is Anadi Anand from the perspective of the Abhavya being, and Anadi Sant from the perspective of the Bhavya being. In today's learning, we saw many different concepts. In our future learnings, we will look into who is strong between karma and soul, and many different concepts of Karma Siddhant on a deeper level. Until then, subscribe, like the channel, and share these learnings with your family and friends. If you like to go deep into the learnings, you can purchase the book Karma Samhita, which is in Hindi, from the website Sadhviyugal.com. Thank you for watching this series. Stay connected.